All right, so let's get into this. I do want to just say, like, if my whole demeanor and everything is just kind of down throughout this video, I do apologize for that because it was literally the first thing I saw in the morning after I turned off my alarm to get up and get ready for work. I can see why a lot of health people definitely recommend staying off your phone until you've already gotten up and started your day. But my heart has been very heavy. Also, rest in peace to his brother because he wasn't alone in that crash. But obviously, that's not what this video is about, so let me actually just get into what it is. Let me get myself out of this. How about now? They didn't want me back then. How about now? Okay, so pretty much the whole reasoning for this video was actually because of a TikTok that I saw. There was somebody who said, you know, if you're getting into fashion, here's like something that you should get just starting off, you know, things, pieces to break you into this, like, you know, just break out in this whole game. And the first thing that he went ahead and just talked about was Balenciaga striker boots. Like, bro, what are you on about? You gotta think, there's not many people who are willing to spend that much money. And let's be honest, there's also a lot of people who are not gonna buy these expensive ass boots that you're recommending, or these expensive brands that you're recommending, because they're so out of reach. For some people that might just be a get your money up cause, like whatever, like you're broke, blah 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 blah. Whatever, bro. Half of the people that you be seeing on your For You page that's up here be wearing fakes and reps and whatever, right? Just too afraid to admit it. And some of them really are spending all their money on all these bad habits, and they're pretty much in the same financial position as you. They just look more lavish because they're spending it all. But I'm actually going to be one of the guys and go ahead and give y'all some real tips, some real places that you should be investing your money into, or at least taking looks around to see if you can find some pieces so you can get fly. Out of experience, for somebody who is barely making enough money to live past couple of years, like I came from Virginia making about $4,000 a month working in construction, and then I came down here and had to become a dishwasher as my first job and was making like $10 an hour, like 250 every 2 weeks. Like, I was down bad, bro. Realistically out of the game from all of 2023. In 2024, I was struggling with my money because I had payments that I had to make and debts that I had, that I was barely making enough money. But being somebody who's trying to come up on top of that, make as much money as I can, and also like just be something in my life, I'm climbing over that. And honestly, I just kind of want to show y'all how I got through it and pretty much what I'm doing now. Alright, so first things first, obviously if you're in a situation like I was just in, pretty much where you are drowning in debt and you don't even have any extra money for fun, do not spend your money. Do not worry about or focus on trying to be the flyest person as you can. Literally, if you are looking to build yourself up, you know, create content. Don't worry about the fly stuff. Let that come when you actually start getting money to spend. I can definitely say that I'm learning and trying to correct a lot of bad habits that I've had of just seeing stuff or going out and spending money when I didn't have it. And most likely that's probably because of what I didn't learn from my parents. But guess what? I'm a grown man now. I'm 22, paying my own rent and living with my lady. So I don't have that excuse no more. It's time for me to just get up, boss up, and do what I can to literally keep going. So if you're in that same position like I was financially, where you're down in the dumps and you literally cannot afford to look like all these other people on your For You page, bro, trust me, your time will come. Don't expect it to come. Literally make it happen. And that goes for everything. Content, Instagram, like FitPics, YouTube, Twitch. It's not gonna come. You gotta make it happen. You gotta push yourself out there. You gotta have all these connections that you gotta build, like straight up like that. People that is up there, they will not tell you about that. You will just see them living lavish and think it was so easy. You literally have to push yourself to be up there, and that's what it is. Step number 2. With that being said as well, if you are literally looking back on all of your failures in life or your upbringing and just using that as an excuse to why you can't succeed in life or why you can't do this or do that or better yourself, then it's pretty much over. It's a wraps. Let's just keep it a buck, because you are already setting yourself up for failure. Just being honest with you, because I've been there, I've understood that, but it all took a change in the mindset for stuff to change. I'm not gonna act like I've got a whole bunch of money or like I've got this whole big place or whatever. I'm literally telling you, like, I did not think I was gonna live to see 18, all this stuff. Like, I literally thought of myself with no future. And now since January, since I said I was gonna be consistent doing YouTube content and actually trying to push myself out there, I have literally seen a whole bunch of growth and progress in myself as a man. Lectures aside, let's be real. You're looking for affordable pieces. You are not in the financial place to spend $1,000 plus on a pair of jeans or a pair of boots, right? Because if you were, you wouldn't be watching this video. Let's be honest. And I guarantee I'm not going to get many views. But guess what? If you're watching this video, it's most likely because you cannot afford the thousands of dollars that every one of your favorite YouTubers is wearing and whatnot. Don't be fooled. Every new piece and every new drop that all these people are wearing that you're wishing you could have, a lot of these people are either getting them off of sponsors and deals, or they're literally draining their bank account, and you don't want to be that guy, right? You want to be the guy that has his money and is also getting fly for the cheap. The biggest place that I would recommend is 100% the thrift store. Literally, I go to the thrift store probably every week. I shouldn't. It's a bad habit, but it's where I go to get fly. Like this tee you see me in right now is from the thrift store. Majority of my posts that you see on my Instagram, like the majority of denim that I have, the majority of shirts that I have now are literally from the thrift store, and I've probably paid 10% of what your favorite earner or like favorite streamer YouTuber is paying for their tees that probably look about the same or even worse. Also, a lot of these brands that you're seeing on your Instagram, either they don't ship or their quality is not as good as you think. If you're gonna save up to buy something expensive, nice, make sure it's actually something that is gonna be worth it, that is gonna have maintain its value, rather than something that is literally just going to be not worth it. Really quick, I'm actually going to go ahead and show y'all some of these pieces. I'm literally going to pull out clothes like I always do and just make more of a mess for myself. But that's the whole point of this stuff. I'm enjoying it. There's probably only one brand that I've actually went ahead and bought tees from. Actually, there is a couple more, but one brand that I've definitely bought tees from that I have enjoyed and that I still have to this day is actually from this brand called Stash. I'm not affiliated, I'm not sponsored, none of that. Literally, I'm just telling you, I've had this piece since like 2022, 2023 maybe, and it's still in my closet. Moving past those tees, I'm actually going to go ahead and show you some of the thrift pickups though. So I've got this Orange County Choppers tee right here, one of my favorite tees in my collection right now. Like, I was debating on selling it, but I saw a thrift video that I seen where somebody had a red one of these, and I was like, hold on, I got a blue one, I need to pop out with that. And honestly, I've been wearing this like overly, and I love this thing. And I've got like this simple green like cool little graphic on that, and then obvious Harley Davidson, LeBand tees, and a lot more Harley Davidson in my collection. One of my goals when getting back into fashion and everything like that with my content was picking up more graphic tees and finding more tees that I can wear on a daily basis or in my pictures, because all I had was jerseys and just a plain black and white tee. I was looking to elevate my fits, and the thrift has come in clutch because a lot of those tees I haven't even spent more than $9 on per one. Mind you, when you're buying from all these other brands, they're like $30-$40. Even some places trying to charge $70. I don't care how nice the piece is, I'm not paying you $70 for a t-shirt. It's a no-go. Thrift definitely is your best friend. A lot of the time you are gonna encounter like straight up butt, but I'll tell you, there are some times, some weeks that you just go in and literally you're finding dime piece after piece after piece where you might even be spending $100 plus. And I had a lot of people ask me like, bro, how are you finding all this stuff at the thrift? I just been consistent, like once a week, sometimes even twice a week. Like, and the reason I go so much is literally because I make money off of this too. The pieces that I don't wear anymore that I thrifted, I sell, and then there's other pieces that might not be my size that I could sell for somebody else who might want it. I am going to recommend to you now my Depop. Just check it out if you think you might find something interesting, something cool. I do have a lot of pieces for sale, and I don't overcharge. I've got a lot of good prices. I always work with people. Send me offers, bro, and don't be one of those people that just sends me an offer and then just ghosts, because I've been thinking about blocking those people. I'm just keeping it a buck. Also, with the thrift, I've also found beautiful pieces like these jackets right here. I've also got some really cool flannels right here, Harley Davidson and Buckle brand right here. Two beautiful main staple, like simple pieces. Denim I thrifted right here, Cooper Affliction. Like just some beautiful, actually no, these aren't the ones I thrifted, but there's another pair that looks pretty similar to that with like a couple different details, but same brand. And then I'm making a mess. This isn't even like 90% of my hat. Not to mention, you can also find like good jewelry there and stuff like that. You really just gotta look around. Like, you're gonna see a lot of butt stuff, but I promise you, the longer you look around, the more efficient you get with like just kind of looking through everything. And you really gotta look through everything, because sometimes you will find the most unexpected pieces in the most random places. Dead serious. All right, so let's get past the thrift. I do want to mention Depop and eBay as other places, like not even just mine, but other places that you can look for fire pieces. Like I will say, before going on like Boohooman and Fashion Nova, I always will recommend to you Depop and eBay, especially Depop, because you get a lot more of the streetwear stuff in it. After talking about Depop, let's go ahead and get into the easier places that you can get into if you're looking to walk into a store or something. Starting off, we're gonna go ahead with Walmart, because Walmart is probably the one place almost everybody goes. But almost every Walmart lately has literally just been like keeping up with actual streetwear trends, putting out some really great pieces. Obviously, they have had their graphic tees and like just simple tees that you can find. They've had that for a while, but with their No Boundaries collections, they have literally been putting out a whole bunch of cool pieces. Now, I'm not a fan of like the Hawaiian, summery, like beach stuff. I'm not a fan of all that, but they definitely do come in clutch with a lot of good pieces. After that, I'm gonna recommend Burlington and Ross, because these two places, I literally popped in there for this video, specifically walked in there to look at the deals and look at the denim and stuff like that. Mind you, I did pick up my own pair of denim for myself. Also walked away with 2 jerseys. I looked at all the jorts. Wasn't exactly the biggest fan of the jorts that they had in selection at my place, but mind you, a lot of people are finding official player versions of the Real Madrid jerseys and Arsenal and Liverpool kits. Getting crazy lucky. Like I popped in there and I found 2 Aston Villa kits, the away and third, both for sale, size medium and a large if you want to check it out. Both beautiful jerseys. I'm actually pretty sad that I can't fit either of them. That's just how it is, so they're gonna go. I said I did find a pair of denim that just has a nice like wash and whisker into it. I'm not the biggest fan of like the wash on the back. It kind of like just planes out instead of like continuing the nice whiskering and stuff like that like I like on my denim. It just kind of goes plain and like stonewall wash. It is what it is. I really do like those, and I picked them up for 12 bucks. I also picked up a pair of Manchester United shorts. Here, brand new with tags. I'm pretty sure that this is the fans version if you take a look at that. Size medium right there, just like super cool. As you can see, they were 60 bucks originally. I got them for $9.99 on clearance. Although Burlington and Ross don't have like the greatest selection of everything, I definitely can say if you go in there, you're bound to find some gems, like bound to find some cool stuff, some cool shoes. So mind you, everything is at a way better and way more affordable price. Obviously, you're not going to find like the streetwear, like all over print, like newspaper looking hoodies and zip ups and stuff like that. Like obviously there's a different market for that stuff. I would go ahead and just keep checking Depop. I probably even recommend maybe even Amazon. A pair of boots that I've seen not too long ago from them. Also, thrift store. I picked up so many boots from them, so many jackets, so many Harley Davidson pieces. Like thrift store is probably the biggest place I could say. You got to be more consistent with it, more efficient with it. But I will say that they will reward you in due time. And Depop, it's going to cost you a little bit more, but it is also worth it. But yeah, like I said, that's probably all I got for today. I'm hoping this video isn't too long. I got to get back down and edit it. And then I got a couple more videos that I got to make. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to stay consistent and just keep pushing out content. And hopefully this is stuff that you like. Hopefully you like the lighting. Don't get used to it. I'm just using the room because my girl's not home and I don't have to interrupt her. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Give me a couple of tips if you know anything. If you have any ideas, anything I left out, like go ahead, leave it in the comments. I'm trying to build this community to at least 300 subscribers by the end of the year. I would want more than that, but definitely I feel like 300 is probably more attainable. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. And I'm coming with y'all for more videos. At the end of my videos, I always got to say it. We get fly.